This program contains adult material and language. Listener discretion is advised.
This is.
Do you need the paper?
I haven't read since I was in third grade.
Do you need the paper?
Do I need the paper?
I asked you first.
No, actually, I rolled up my stuff already before I came in.
You did what?
I rolled it up. I don't. Oh, that kind of paper.
No, different paper.
I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about something else.
Do you want this piece of paper or not?
I'm sorry. My eyes on this woman over here.
Can you concentrate for a minute? Just a minute.
She's got some math press.
Just
Yes,
a minute.
yes.
Can you concentrate?
I can concentrate.
Concentrate like you're in the ring.
I didn't have to too much. My fights were over in 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Yes.
It won't even take that long.
That's a knockout queen. I'm the knockout king of all time.
Do you have this over there?
I
do. You need this?
Let me see it. Let me see it.
Jesus Christ.
I think I might have it, but I've been punched sometimes. All right.
You've been what?
Punched sometimes.
punched.
I've been punched down a little bit sometimes. Yes.
You got punched in the head.
Yes. Hold on for a second. I still taste Vander's ear. All right. Okay. So
That's an eerie feeling.
this is your home for all the 70'S and 80'S artists we all grew up. I'm an artist. I was a boxer, but I was an artist in the 80's. Yeah. So
artist drew on my face.
Yes, exactly. Look at it. It doesn't look nice. So it's your home for all the 70'S and 80'S artists we all grew up with. You're listening to the
Shakeman show.
Shakeman show. Yeah. I had it.
You
don't have to talk for me.
I was helping you.
You don't have to talk for me. You don't have to talk for me. So that's enough. I knock you out. So I am the knockout king.
I'm the knockout king.
I've knocked out men that was bigger than me. I knocked out women when I had to get. Anyway, so you're listening to the Shakeman show. Thanks a lot.
Hey, this is PJ5 from Trickster. You listen to the Shakeman.
It's the Shakeman Show. Feel it, baby.
Hey, we are back.
You're a little too far away from me.
Classic album of the week, Rats Invasion of Your Privacy.
Your private parts?
Your privacy.
Your privates.
Your privates.
See.
Yeah, what a great album.
Yeah,
Who in
yeah.
this room owns that album?
Which one was it?
Second one, sophomore album that you didn't understand.
What's the name?
Invasion of Your Privacy.
No.
Your privacy.
I only have Detonator.
How about the first album?
Nope.
What?
I don't own any albums, actually.
No.
I don't know any.
How about CDs?
I don't have any of that either.
No.
I got Pandora.
Oh, you just go with the Pandora.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I got to listen to my, Gregorian chants or my,
Yeah.
barbershop.
I only have
quartets.
one album from Rat. That's Detonator.
You got the later one.
Yeah.
That's not a bad album.
Because I don't like him.
I know you don't like Stephen Pierce because you never called him. Don't be mad at him because you didn't call him.
It's not his fault you didn't call him.
I know.
We couldn't interview him because you didn't call him.
Because I'm a bitch.
And why didn't you call him?
Because I didn't have his phone number.
Why didn't you have his phone number?
Because you didn't never gave it to her.
You said to
Because
call
the
him.
They kept
bunghole
saying,
never
call
gave
me.
it to me.
Call me. Yeah, call me. I'll do an
These
interview
are
with you guys.
chocolate filled.
Call me.
Yes, they are.
I thought there was malted balls.
No.
G-Man brought us in multi-eggs.
Chocolate
Easter.
eggs.
They're chocolate eggs. They're not malt balls.
Have you had one yet?
I say
He's
malt
been eating them.
balls. Yes, they are.
He's eating them.
The mini eggs. I had a few.
How do you know there's? What makes you think there was malt in them?
He didn't say malt. I said malt.
He said that I brought in malted balls.
That's only because
Did
I
I?
just said it before and you put it in his mouth.
Yeah.
You put it in his mouth.
God.
You guys want some privacy?
Yes, we are. We are picking up right where we left off. Anyway.
I'm sorry.
I can go in the other room if you want.
Oh my!
Ah,
You
Lordy.
almost lost all my chocolate there.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Anyway,
2 for 2.
I know I'm good tonight.
Damn.
Back to our classic album of the week this week. Rat's second album, Invasion of Your Privacy. Now
You got it in the hole twice.
I like Rat. I did. I like Rat.
And you
Second hole?
It was 19 minutes in between, so.
The reason why I like Rat compared to a lot of the bands, like I put Rat in the same boat with Dokken. You know,
Really?
Rat, Dokken, first 2 Crew albums.
What?
Yeah. And then I would say, like, you know, bands like Whitesnake and, you know, because they were the talented bands of the 80s.
Right.
Then you get in the late 80s with the cheesy metal bands that came out that Jen likes. So Rat
Because I only started in the 80s.
if in the 80s, if you put out a killer first album, okay, very, very hard to duplicate or even put out something better than your first original album that was kick ass. Now, if you were listening to my spew on the classic album, you would have heard
Your what?
you would have heard that Invasion of Your Privacy was in the same spot that Out of the Cellar, their first
Yes,
album,
I heard that.
the 7th position, which was the 7th spot, which is pretty good for a freaking metal album. They're in same spot, so that goes to show you that the album was identical. They got the same spot to the first album. Now, Out of the Cellar is phenomenal. The reason why I picked out Invasion of Your Privacy is because it's very hard to put out a second album that can equal or even be better than your first album. So this album, my opinion, was just a tad, and I mean a tad better than Out of Cellar, just a little bit because of I think maybe the commercial value of it. It had a little bit more sing-along kind of tunes, you know, that you can really get into and sing along with.
Oh, yeah.
Out of Cellar was kick-ass album. Don't get me wrong. I had a lot of great songs on that album. But this album, you know, granted the hot chick on the album cover didn't hurt. Which was Marianne Gravette, who was a Playboy model in 1985. And she was also in the Lay It Down video, flirting with Stephen Piercy, which he was dreaming all night that night that he wishes he can get a chick that hot to look at him.
Wow.
But
Probably paid her quite well.
yeah. If you listened to, we had Bo Hill, who was the producer of this album, had some really cool points about the album.
Hill?
They wanted to take the record companies came along. The management came up to Bo Hill, who was in the studio making this, trying to make it because these guys were all showing up when they felt like it. You know, you put out a killer first album. You know, we're big shit. Well, you know, we're supposed to go record tomorrow. I don't feel like going. You know,
Yeah,
so
we'll
they
do it
said
tomorrow.
Yeah, so he said the
day.
coolest guy out of all of them was Robin Crosby because he got a hotel right across from the studio, so he could come over anytime he needed him to do his guitar tracks.
That's
So
dedication.
he thought that was cool. He said it took him about 3 days to find Piercy. Then they
That's right, because it took 4 days for Piercy to find himself.
or for us to find his phone number. You know, so and then they all agreed that they were going to come down to the studio, and then the bass player doesn't show up for a few days. So he had a lot of problems. But then the management said, why he was trying to get this album done, goes, we just got a tour of Japan. We need to leave soon to go on this tour. It's like, really? I need to get this album done, assholes. You know what I
better
mean?
get moving on this album so you can get on your tour.
Yeah. So, you know, Bo had to, lay down the law a little bit, get this album done.
Get her done.
Exactly. So it was a great, great album. Like I said, every track on it from 1 to 10. Of course, my favorite song off the album is Lay It Down. Is one of my favorite songs to perform on stage.
Yes.
Great tunes on this album. You're in Love.
No, I'm not.
Which we kicked off the block. The G-Man.
What?
Yes, you are.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I am. Yeah.
Had to be reminded, huh?
Number 2, Never Used Love.
Why not?
Really?
Just listen. Most of these lyrics were written by Piercy, so just listen to some of the names of these songs.
You can't buy love, but you can rent it for a little while.
Give It All. Right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Closer to my heart. Between the eyes.
That's bad aim, but go ahead.
What you give is what you get.
Get an infection that way.
Okay.
Got me on the line, which is that's probably talking like sex talk on the phone.
Oh my.
Now they got FaceTime.
That's cool stuff. Ooh, FaceTime. You should know by now.
Know what?
Exactly. And dangerous, but worth the risk.
So either he's in love with the woman he's with and cheating on her.
What song's that? Dangerous, but worth the risk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a guy. Don't know.
Ew.
That's nasty.
Yeah. Something
Or a
along the lines
sheep.
of it. Anus. Yep. So the hit singles off the album, of course, was You're in Love. What You Give Is What You Get, and Lay It Down.
You suck.
It was so yeah. There you have it. It was recorded in Atlantic Studios, New York City. That's why it was so tough for him to get everybody there, because all these guys lived in L.A.
Oh, they're all over New York then, trying to finding all the stuff that they shouldn't be finding.
Yeah. So
Hot dogs.
and this
Hot dogs.
What was
Give me a hot dog. Back scratcher.
Butt
Butt scratcher.
butt scratcher.
Butt scratcher. Butt scratcher.
butt scratching? You're fired. Butt scratching.
What?
Fired.
Oh.
Oh no!
No, I hate
I can go home now.
Oh, she fired me.
What did I do so wrong?
Oh.
What did I do? What the hell was I?
I don't know.
Sorry, we distracted you.
You did.
Ooh, shiny
But that's
thing.
what we do.
That's what you
So you're
do.
talking about getting all the guys together in New York City.
Yes, because they all they were too busy. And
Oh, we started about.
what'd you say? They were at the hot dog stand.
Yeah.
dogs.
Yeah.
Start talking about the hot dogs.
Scratcher.
Hot
Butt
dogs.
scratcher.
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs here.
Hot dogs.
Shut up.
So when it all said and done, the album was finally released
nice
on June
steamy footlong.
13th, 1985.
Foot long. He'll dig it as a foot long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So great album. Check it out if you haven't heard it in a while.
She's clicking.
I heard that. Yeah. Yeah. So if you don't have it in your collection, get it. It's a great album, and we're gonna carry on. Anyway, today is
Wait, we haven't been carrying on all night?
Yes, we've been carrying on.
we have been carrying on.
Oh, my.
This is Wednesday, March the 11th.
Yes,
I've
it
been
is.
trying to finish a freaking
2020.
sentence, typing on this stupid web page, and I haven't been able to finish the sentence because I can't concentrate.
Who hired her?
Oh.
She has been doing some work for us, hasn't
I've
she?
just been helping a little.
I know. I heard about that. Why am I always always the last one to know everything on the show?
Because I'm not helping you.
Yeah.
So, here's a big shocker. The producer's got somebody doing her job for her.
Yeah, because I have to
How
take care
long
of
has
both
that
of you.
been that started happening, G-Man? When this person who loved to be the producer of the show.
Oh, your mic cut out.
You're gone.
What happened?
Oh, there
you
you
were
go.
gone for a minute.
Oh,
You're
God.
good now.
Am I there?
Yeah.
My
Yeah,
back?
you're there now.
That's because you got two,
And your front.
Oh, okay.
You're good. You're
Got
good.
lost there for a
But you
second.
disappeared. For
I
a
know.
second.
It's weird, ain't it?
You got
What was I
too
saying?
loud and you're scared.
This is a person, G-Man, that when she first came onto this show was so excited when I asked her to produce my show. And now she just takes it all for granted. Now it's like she tries to get anybody to do her work for her. You know, she's got poor Daria doing it now.
Daria.
Right, you want to say diarrhea?
No, that's the other guy that used to say that about you.
Huh?
Call me diarrhea.
No, it wasn't G-Man, actually. It was that
Who
other.
was it?
It was your ex's sidekick that used to call you
Oh,
that.
he's a. Never mind.
Remember that guy? What was his
Yeah.
name? Fuckhead?
Yeah, I think
Started with an F, right?
Sure.
Farthead.
Yeah.
So, close to that.
Well,
Farthead.
that's-
Yeah. Yeah, so I never called you that, Daria. But Daria, thanks for your help.
Yes,
Thanks for...
Daria.
I
Daria.
don't.
Thanks for
don't
bailing
thank me
out
for the
somebody,
help
as always.
Because I can't finish a goddamn sentence.
Why not?
Because I'm distracted.
Well, you're distracted.
All the conversation.
Oh.
Trying to type a simple sentence and it's not coming out right.
Yeah, having trouble with the simples.
It does.
The simples
The
always get in the way.
simples.
The thimples.
Simpletons.
The thimples.
And now it's the Simpletons.
Yeah.
Is that a TV show?
Pierce Simples.
Yes.
Pearson thimples.
Pearson Simples is the start of this show.
And I'm gonna say right now, as a disclaimer, we are not drinking. Okay.
No, we might
I'm just
sound like we
letting
are.
you know.
We are not
We are
allowed
not
to do
drinking.
that. No, we are
The
not.
strongest thing I have is milk.
You know what scares me? If we were.
there, man.
No,
What's-
we've had drinking things
Yeah.
Yeah.
way before.
Way before in that old station.
What are you people?
Saturday night
On
specials.
dope?
Remember the
7 hours.
We went out to our big mistake is we went out to dinner one time and had
I
some,
still didn't drink.
and we had some cocktails. You don't need to though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You fit right in with the drunks. You know.
Yeah, I think that's probably a bad thing, I think.
Yeah.
We had a great little barmaid who poured
Yes.
beer very well.
Yeah.
I miss them days.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
She used to spill. She used to like drop a lot of things in front of me, for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
She used to have to go down and get a lot of things in front of me. I don't know.
Especially when, like, the Saturday night specials.
Oh yeah, I remember them. Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Yep, I do.
Yeah, we need to do that more often.
Yeah.
Johnny?
So did I mention that today's March the 11th, 2020? I did mention that, right?
Yes.
Okay. So March 11th, 1970. Guess what the hell happened? The world's greatest.
Yes.
I
Dun,
think
dun.
you think I'm going where I'm going, but no, the greatest rock and roll movie.
Oh.
Jean-Luc Godard's 1+1, starring the Rolling Stones.
It's 3.
So if you have the world's greatest rock and roll movie, you have to have the world's greatest rock and roll band, right?
Sure.
Did they give themselves that name?
Yeah.
I was going to say, who the
hell?
fuck gave them that title?
Same reason Michael Jackson was the self-proclaimed king of pop.
Also on this day, March 11th, 1970, Blowsby's Pills, Hash, and
Blow
Bong.
what?
Oh, I'm
What?
sorry. I'm reading this wrong.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
I said Blowsby's Pills, Hash, and Bong. I didn't mean that. I meant Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young.
Ah, there you go.
You like that, didn't you? Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young win a Grammy as the best new artist.
He
Graham
blows
crackers.
bees?
Look,
How do you blow bees?
Very,
don't know.
very carefully.
Unless you just put a bunch of bees in your mouth and go...
Hey, just sit back and go, come on, honey.
What are you people?
Wow.
Wow.
You got one answer, and
like
it's either
honey.
yes or no.
That was bad.
I like honey.
Yeah.
That was
B.
bad.
Arthur.
Yeah.
Ooh,
What?
you
Really?
ruined it.
Yeah.
Totally ruined it.
I know.
March 11th, 1970, The Fifth Dimension wins a Grammy for Aquarius, Let the Sunshine In. Record of the year.
Wow.
Also on March 11th, 1971, Jim Morrison, the Doors lead singer, booked into the Hotel Georges in Paris the week after he moved into an apartment not too far away. He moved in an apartment in Paris?
Yep.
Why?
So he moved into an apartment
Is that where he died?
and then checked
Yeah.
into a hotel?
Yeah.
Well, that's stupid.
he was high every fucking day.
You know, I would like a quarter of the drugs those people took.
Not him. Not him.
Just a quarter.
A quarter would
Because,
probably kill you.
wait. Here's the thing. That's some pure shit back then.
Oh, yeah.
They had good stuff.
Yeah.
Yo.
They didn't have everything laced
quarter
with
of a
bleach.
dose.
Show them some pure here. Pure.
Your imagination.
Yeah.
Imagination.
All right, SpongeBob.
March 11th, 1974, Rhino record retailers
Right.
offer their customers a nickel to take home a
He was a
copy
good
of
wrestler.
Danny Bonaducci's self-titled solo disc.
Yeah.
Yay, Bonaducci!
They were fucking paying people to buy it. They were giving
Please
people
take
a
this
nickel.
off our shelves.
They were giving people a nickel to take the Danny Bonaducci self-titled solo disc
Damn.
home.
I would have paid them for
What
it.
was on that? Because Danny Bonaducci was not a musician. He admitted he'd never played a friggin' note in his life.
You looking it up?
Yeah.
That is, why would there be a self-titled solo disc of Danny Bonaducci when he wasn't a musician.
Danny Bonaducci. Yeah,
I
we
like
know
Danny
who he
Bonaducci.
is. I love.
Did I tell you the day I hung out with him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was hanging out with him playing
Yes.
video games. He was like, we're checking this video game out. And he was at the mall and people were like, he was there trying to sell this video game for this company. He was like kind of representing it or whatever. He was a cool dude. I used to like his show too. Show wasn't bad.
I loved his show with Metro.
Mhm.
I loved Metro.
Well, Metro knew what the hell he was doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Metro was is a radio guy. He knows.
My hero.
He's a good dude.
I had a couple good conversations with Metro.
You guys keep on looking for that. I'm
Yeah,
going to
I'm
move
looking.
on.
It's not,
March 11th, 1970.
I did
What?
find one with from 1973 when he was a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it say anything about it?
It's actually a video of him singing.
Oh, so it's just like him singing.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
what we were looking
it's-
for.
It's his feeling groovy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he
Save a little piece for me, Danny. Really, you're 13. Shut up. What the freak?
He was talking about a piece of pie or something.
Cake.
Cake? Yeah, probably.
Of course, maybe a piece of.
13, huh? Yeah, well, 14. Yeah, okay. What?
I don't know.
Yeah, I was a youngster. Let's carry on. 1974, an insurance company pays out $112,000 on Janis Joplin's life insurance policy following her accidental overdose in 1970.
Wow.
$112,000. Wow. March 11th, 1975, Mick Jagger stops by Los Angeles record plant studios and ends up getting involved in a jam session with Wings and Ron Wood. Now, did they have Wings? Or was he talking about the band?
Probably Wings.
Like he was enjoying chicken wings with Ron Wood?
I think so. I think they probably had wood with their wings.
Can you imagine him eating a wing? Just stick the whole freaking thing in his mouth.
Yeah.
Wow.
Them lips, yeah. March 11th, 1976, Paul Simon awarded gold disc for 50 ways to leave your lover.
Oh, my God.
I only need one. Bye.
Yeah, really.
Bye-bye.
That doesn't even make any sense. March 11th, 1977, Billy Idol's Generation X
Hey.
play a concert at Leicester University in England that ends in violence when a glass is broken over the bass player's head.
Oh, that'll do it. That could actually,
I don't know. Billy was jamming in the late 70s.
Oh, yeah.
He got
Billy's
really
been around
he
a
got
long
really big until the 80s, though, right?
Right. Though he went solo and started doing like more poppy type stuff.
Yeah.
Poppy.
Poppy. Like poppy seeds.
Puppy.
Hey, Poppy.
Hey,
Poppy. Poppy.
Puppy. Oh, puppy. March 11th, 1977, all-girl punk band, The Slits, make their live debut supporting The Clash in London.
But the best was the Psycho Sluts from Hell.
The Psycho
There
Slut.
you
I
go.
remember them. Yeah. They're better than The Slits.
Yes.
Yeah, I think they were going to go with the sluts, but they weren't allowed to.
Yeah, probably not. They probably did try to go with that first. Yeah,
Or it might have been the skanky ass hoe bags. I'm not sure.
one of them. March 11th, 1978, Little Feat hit UK hit UK LP chart with
They were
Waiting for
touring-
Columbus.
They were touring with Baby Shambles.
And Chicken Foot.
Yeah, Chickenfoot wasn't around yet. But that would have been a cool tour, though. Little Feet and Chickenfoot.
And Baby Shambles.
Little
And
Chicken
Baby
Pete.
Shambles.
They got on the stage together, and it is now Little Chicken Pete.
So you could tell how much drugs were going on in the late 70s. They were waiting for Columbus.
He's not here yet, man.
He's coming back. He's coming back, man.
I know his ship was sailed yet like a little while ago, but it's not here yet. Anybody seen him?
Yo, where's he at, man?
You're in Ohio.
Yeah, we're waiting for Columbus, Ohio, man.
Oh, my God.
And wrapping up our history of the 70s, March 11th, 1978, Genesis, Follow You, Follow.
What?
Swallow what?
Follow You, Follow.
Swallow. Yeah.
Follow You, Follow
If you
Me
follow
enters the
me,
UK
I will
chart.
Follow you.
I hate when they stop in like mid-sentence and go to another page. It was like Follow You, Follow, and then it goes to the next page. So it's Follow You, Follow Me enters the UK charts.
Follow you, follow me.
Yeah.
Don't waste my time. It's great for suspension, though.
I don't care about that.
It's all about the suspension, man.
You're stupid. You're stupid.
Ooh. Anyway,
Back to that again.
Yeah. Oof.
Oh,
Carry on. Yeah. Peter Jackson's Beatles
Yes.
get back set for theatrical release. Get back.
Oh.
Get back.
Get back.
to where you once belonged.
Get back. Get crack. Disney has
Butt crack, what?
Disney has acquired the whole worldwide the rights actually to the documentary that expands on Let It Be.
Yeah.
Man, Disney's buying fucking everything. Damn. Hey, Neil Young sets the release dates for Homegrown and 4 other albums.
Hey,
My rock and roll another day
more to the picture
that meets the eye.
Hey, my.
Another one of the great rock and roll voices of all time. I think he went to the same school with Bob Dylan. Allman Brothers veterans played New York City videos and set list.
Yeah.
Going to be going up 50th anniversary at the Madison Square Garden. Wow.
Madison Squirrel Garden?
Madison Square. Squirrel. Did I say Squirrel Garden?
Madison
They have a
Squirrel
squirrel.
Gardens.
Dude, they have a Madison Squirrel Garden, man.
It's really small.
Oh, man. Yeah. Anyway, if they do not get this virus that we were talking about earlier under control, a lot of concerts and festivals will be postponed or canceled.
Bye bye M3.
It could happen. They don't get that under control in a few months.
Would not be good.
So, carrying
Yes.
on. Did you know that Van Halen had a lost weekend?
I'm sure they had many of
I was
them.
going to say just one.
I'm sure they lost many of
Yeah.
those.
Yeah, I know where we're at, man.
Yeah.
I think we're on the Columbus boat.
The coronavirus is scaring everybody so much that meet and greets after concerts are starting to affect bands. Kiss just canceled one of theirs
Well, they
recently.
don't do those at M3 anyway.
Yeah.
Nobody shows up.
Yeah. So Kiss just canceled theirs.
Yeah, celebrities and sports people and all that they're not doing autographs for.
No. So until this gets under control, I guess that's the way it's going to be. Fleetwood Mac, Ozzy Osbourne, Foreigner. His producer, Keith Olsen, has passed.
Oh no!
The multi-Grammy winning producer worked with a long list of additional artists, including Sammy Hagar, Whitesnake, and Pat Benatar, has passed away a few days back. Sorry to hear that. Yeah.
Sorry.
What else we got here? Randy Bachman and Burton Cummings reveal a U.S.
Burnt in what?
Burton Cummings. Burton
Cummings.
Painful.
Bert
Burton-
and Ernie?
Burton-
Or just Bert?
Oh, it feels so good.
Burton Cummings is the guy's name.
Slow down, Burton.
Yeah, him and Randy Bachman. Their former
Randy?
guest. Did you say Rand?
No, you're Randy, but
Former Guess Who members will hit the road for the first time in more than a decade. Wow. If you're not just heard, there's another tour going to be happening. Nice little short tour celebrating 30 years of hits and 60 million records sold between these artists. It is called the Big Rock Summer Tour, featuring Rat, Tom Kiefer, Skid Row, and Slaughter. Yeah. So another show I'm not interested in. Yeah. What Debbie Harry learned from David Bowie and Iggy Pop.
I don't want to know.
Now, if you reverse that, it's the Harry
I
Deborah.
do not want to know what she learned from those two men.
Ew.
She was so hot back in the day. She is so bad right now.
Ew.
Yeah, she's like 85, dude.
Oh, dude, she looks bad. Debbie says
Ew. No.
it was educational.
I'm sure. Everything could be could be
educational.
Learning.
She said it was an educational experience of her first tour opening for David Bowie and Iggy Pop.
Opening, huh?
It's all about the opening.
She was opening, all right. She discussed how Marilyn Monroe became her first hero in a
That
new
says a lot.
interview with Rolling Stone. Also, she reflected on the best advice she ever got from Mr. Bowie and Pop.
Always swallow.
Chico Crow?
Chico Crow. What about him?
He's responding to some posts.
Oh, ours?
Yeah.
No way, dude. Hopefully positive.
Pardon? Yes.
She said she respected Mr. Pop's passionate performance on the
There's a lot
stage.
of peas going on right now.
It's pretty obvious that he's kind of a wild guy, but he has standards and has a controlled madness. That is what it's really all about.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Doesn't really say much of what she learned from Bowie, so I guess.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm looking at a picture of her. I guess it's a more recenter picture.
Yeah. Not
Wow.
Too, yeah.
Yeah. Well, she's like I said, she's like 185. So
A little scary. Yeah. Yeah. A little scary.
Well, let's see. She was born in 1945.
What you don't know, Debbie Scary.
1945. So let's see. She was 55 and 20 years. Dude, she's like 75.
All right. Well, I there's some chicks that look great at 75.
Like who?
Betty White.
Yeah, that's true.
How about Barbara Eden?
Oh, oh, damn! How can I?
I looked
Phyllis
good
Diller.
at 75.
Dude,
I looked good.
Phyllis Diller.
I was 75 when I...
Hey,
What?
Ooh.
she's like afterbirth of something.
I looked good in the
Like a
boat
female
giving
version
Henry
of-
a hand job in Golden Pond.
Steve Buscemi. That's his mom.
I mean, that's like.
What?
Phyllis Diller.
She was like a female version.
You know I
of
had to
the
sit through
Kirk-
one of her comedy acts.
Did you really?
I liked her comedy act. She was very brutal.
She was funny somewhat, but I was only a little kid and I didn't dig her. Yeah.
And Betty White is atrocious.
Back when I was a youngster.
Not to go that far back.
Wow, they had harps all the way back then.
It was in Atlantic
He's older
City.
than I am, so I can-
It was in Atlantic City, and I was in.
I remember back in
When I gave Henry the blowjob,
Oh,
and
Jesus.
I remember it so well. It was at the Golden Nugget.
I like
And-
that golden shit, don't
Oh yes, a Golden Pond.
It
was-
wasn't even a nugget yet.
It
It was
was-
actually a little pebble.
Henry was excited when we went to the Michael Bolton show, and it was fun.
you? Holy
Speaking of
moly.
Michael Bolton, guys, sit back. This is going to be some shocking news coming your way.
Oh boy.
Speaking of Michael Bolton,
Do we have
who,
to?
do you know Michael Bolton actually had a metal band before he went into?
Yes.
Everybody knows that, right? I believe we even played some of his stuff, didn't we, back in the day?
Unfortunately.
It was bad.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to remind
No.
people of.
No.
It was pretty. It was pretty really like bad. But anyway, did you know that Black Sabbath actually considered hiring Michael Bolton as their singer?
Oh.
Holy monkey.
Oh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh
No,
God!
that-
Can you
that-
even
oh.
imagine? Wow.
Yep. But
Wow.
the
That's
Croner,
so
the Croner
gross.
denied that suggestion that he tried out for Ozzy Osbourne's job. Why would you
Wow.
deny that? Like, why? What's the big deal? Got something wrong with you being the lead singer of Black Sabbath?
Wow.
His wife.
Michael Bolton.
Yeah, Michael Bolton.
I'm sorry. I'm just still trying to wrap my head around that.
I know.
So,
Of course, that's a lot of head to wrap.
Yeah.
A lot of head.
I appreciate the videos, Wayne. If you could not send those to us, please.
Oh, do I want to know?
You might want to write a message on that. I don't think that's a listener.
Oh, I've written him many messages. He doesn't
Ah.
pay attention.
That might be a block in progress.
Yeah.
What else we got here?
We have a block in progress. Repeat, a block in progress.
Ooh. Anyway, why the hell is Journey still paying Steve Perry not to sing?
He probably wrote some of the songs that they're using, so they kind of have to pay him royalties.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mick Jagger called very sweet by Burnt Orange Heresy director.
Whoa, watch your
What?
language.
Burnt Orange Heresy director.
I know it's a crayon,
Yeah, yes.
burnt orange, but
Yeah,
I don't.
I have no idea.
me either. Absolutely no idea at all. David Crosby is now judging your joint rolling skills on Twitter.
Hey, only if you let him smoke them afterward.
Oh, man. These people are nuts, man.
What? Hey, maybe I should apply for that position, man.
Yeah. Anyway, Steve's starting to get a little jump in the action of the just what happened with the Journey camp recently.
Am I?
Yeah. He sided with the ousted rhythm section. Dude, seriously?
Jeez.
Wow. Okay. I guess he's going to start a band with them guys now.
There you go.
You know?
Is that what they're going to call the band, the rhythm section?
What?
Is that what they're going to call them?
The rhythm section. Well, they actually started out as the, what was it, the Bay City rhythm section or something?
They're
Or
gonna- Bay
Golden
City Rollers.
Because they were from San Francisco, so I think they were called the Golden State Rhythm Section
Warriors?
or something.
Oh, wait, that was a
State
basketball
Warriors.
team, wasn't it?
Yeah, it
Okay.
was. Yeah. So, anyway, guys, we are a week away from St. Patty's Day, which is next Tuesday.
Oh, my God.
So this weekend will be Irish weekend. A lot of
Amateur hour.
Yeah,
Do you have a drinking problem?
yeah. There'll be a lot of that.
Drink, I get drunk,
Do
I
you
fall
have a
down, no
problem with
problem.
alcohol?
You know what better way to celebrate a religious person, St. Patrick, than getting drunk off your ass, right?
Hello,
Yeah.
it's
Do
pretty
you have a
Irish.
problem with alcohol?
Yeah.
How much have you had to drink today?
No,
You want to argue with me about whether you had one glass of wine or two?
I
Are
only
you an
had
absolute falling down, non-functional drunk?
I only had one glass. I filled it 20 times,
I know,
but
that
I only
you're
had one
a
glass.
drunk. I know that you're a drunk.
That's right. I'm not an alcoholic. Alcoholics go to meetings.
Have you smashed your face into the steering wheel and split your lip open driving drunk?
Today?
No, I've only fallen on my face on hardwood.
Well, ow, he must have hurt. He must have been in a lot of pain.
he was in a lot of pain.
Yes.
But it was pleasurable at the same time.
Yeah.
If you start that druggy crap on me, I will walk your happy ass out of here in 2 seconds.
You're trying to talk like The Rock.
Happy ass.
I will walk your candy ass out of here
Yeah, your candy ass.
if you smell what Dr. Phil is cooking.
Really?
Anyway, so in honor of all you drunks that are going to be getting drunk to celebrate a freaking Saints, feast day.
To make sure you have
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Before we get into that block, we have a very important thing to take care of here. So, something local that's going on this weekend.
this weekend.
Yeah, so you're going to do some drinking. Why not come down to Bluebell, Pennsylvania for some drinking
Oh,
and listen to some good rock and roll?
but responsible drinking.
Yeah, responsible drinking, that is.
So you can
Exactly.
go out and see this band like another time too.
What band is that? Well, we're going to find that out with Mr. Movie Phone Guy right now.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Is he ready?
I think. I hope so.
Where is he?
I don't know. He should be on the line. G-Man, you're in charge of him.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
All right, cool.
Okay. Okay, we're good? Okay. Hello? Is this song on?
It's on, buddy.
Okay. The following is this weekend's old school appearance. This Saturday, March 14th, which is the day after Friday the 13th, Old School will be appearing at the Whipping Tavern at 1529 DeKalb Pike in Bluebell, PA. That is a 9:30.
Hold on for a second.
PM.
Mr. Movie Phone Guy. Saturday the 14th. That was a funny movie. All right, go ahead.
It was a very funny movie.
This is not Movie Phone. This is Shakeman Phone. With Old School Report, with Old School appearing at the Whipping Tavern at 1529 DeKalb Pike in Bluebell, PA on Saturday, March 14th, a 9:30 p.m. start. So be sure to check out their Facebook page or www.oldschoolrochphilly.com for all of your old school news. And to book Old School, call 610-842-8760.